There's already wind going. How do we know that you're actually doing it? I don't know. Guess you'll have to trust. Oops. Well, I've been hitting that thing over and over. Notice the speeds. Varying speeds. Notice being able to change the direction. Turn of a dime. Okay? varying speeds. See? Different directions. This here, that here, that here, this here. Again, I want to note, this ain't CGI, this isn't a green screen, this is reality. It's just that the reality that you've been taught, you know, this is the stuff they intentionally keep from you, the schools that you attend. The universities don't want you to know this. The Illuminati, or the illuminated ones out there, certainly don't want you to know this. Okay? It's funny. There's plenty of secret societies that would rather this be kept under wraps. Because once you know how to do this, these are steps that are taken to learn how to build your own realities and to create your own realities. See how that was kept relatively stable throughout these things being accelerated? Okay, I've been doing that this entire time. But like I said, once you learn how to connect and you do this, you're a creator of your own reality. You're a gamer. And the elites know that if the whole world actually knew about this stuff and they actually believed in this stuff, well, that would be the end of any control that they had over anybody. But fortunately for them, only a few people will ever walk this path. Very few people want to do what it takes to actually succeed. So even if there were people who wanted to do this, I have met very, very, very few who consistently stick with it and constantly work to better themselves like this. So it's a very rare path for that reason, and the path is hard. It's extremely rewarding, but you receive trials and tests all the time. It's the nature of the gaming aspect of this system. You can only get smarter by playing a smarter opponent, right? So as you get smarter and as you get better at this stuff, this system, you would call it that or whatever, adapts, or it tries to adapt. Eventually you'll reach a resonance or a vibration that the system will not be able to keep up with. Okay? That is if you continue going this route. A lot of people, and this is a very tough path. I've seen a lot of people, try to go too far too fast and they've lost their minds. I've seen a lot of people not only lose their minds, but some have committed suicide. I've seen other people, because they allowed fear to permeate their entire existence, they left themselves open in a way that allowed other things to come in and take them out of the life equation. And so you have to be dedicated, you have to be stoic, okay? This has to be something that you want, and I mean you have to want it with everything. Nothing can stand in your way of it. People will throw all sorts of reasons why you shouldn't be doing it. They'll give you all sorts of fear-based reasons as to why you're doing this or why what you're doing is wrong. But the fact of the matter is, there is absolutely nothing wrong with unconditional love. Anyone who would try to argue against that would only make themselves appear foolish. Nothing wrong with that. Number two, there's nothing wrong with interconnectivity, especially if you are a very loving person, okay? And if I'm not mistaken, one of the world's largest religions, okay, worshipped a man, and I'm going to say this again, worshipped a man who came down here and tried to teach them all the same stuff. Through the process of unconditional love, you can basically open up yourself. You can start to create a relationship with you and God, and you will experience side effects. The man was walking on water. The man was healing people. He was creating all sorts of miracles and doing any number of things because he was an energy manipulator. That's what this place is. Just being here, makes you a part of an energy system. And once you are connected to that energy system, and once the energetic system knows that you are a loving person and a loving being, it will share its ability of creation with you. Make no mistake, that's what this is. This is using one's creative abilities. I'm creating this as I go, okay? Yes, there's certain things that I'm doing that are a part of what we call the natural world of natural physics, and it falls in line like some of the aerodynamics. If I point this, take a look, and I go that direction, well, that's accelerating everything, and then eventually it'll hit this, okay, and it'll make it go. Okay, so certain things fall into even some of the natural laws, but all those can be bent and broken. Once you realize who you are and you have no fear, that's the other part, is you got to remember who you are and what you are. If you're a part of the one, if you're a part of the all, then you need not fear the all. You need not fear God, because you realize that you yourself are an intricate part of it, and that it would love you the same as it would love itself. So fear is an illusion. The idea that you have enemies, that's an illusion. Okay? You can create it and create it to the point where it finally comes true, and then you hurt yourself in the process. Yeah, that can really happen. You can create enemies in your mind until they become absolutely 100% real. You can say things to people to make them your enemy. Okay? But all in all, not even the government is your enemy. Not even the people who actually plot against you. The people who are out there plotting and doing what they do to control the functions of this world and all the people who are in it. They're not even your enemy. Those people are being controlled. And the things that are even controlling it, those aren't even your enemy. Okay? If you're always constantly looking for an enemy and constantly looking for something to rage against, well, you'll find it. But if you're a loving being, eventually even the most hardened of individuals will open their lives and soul to you. But you have to genuinely be that, and you can't have any fear. We are love, we are one, we are peace, we are truth. It's an honor to be able to put these videos up and reach the beautiful, loving souls who are willing to listen. It's an honor. And if these videos do help you to go forward and do great things of your own, which you will, okay? Then that is, for me, is even more of an honor, because you were a vehicle that helped change someone else. And this is what we're all here to help each other do. Some of us a lot of people forgot that along the way. Okay, new segment.